Hello and welcome. In this quick video I will show you how to easily beat the lava golem. There's not a single video out there which will be so complete and will actually show you the two best methods to defeat the golem that you can do right now. We will not use rockets, a Velonosaur or anything like that, right? So you might have guessed it already, we are going to use a Pyromane. But no need to worry, I will also show you a method that you can do without a Pyromane. But before we do that, let's quickly show you how you can find this cave. And I will show you the map in just a moment. So from the outside, what you want to look for, right? So there's a very noticeable landmark. You got this square rock right there, and just to the right of it, you see this waterfall with the tree bench. Then a little bit more towards the left, this is the cave entrance. And this is located at about 1828. So, moving on. In case you do not know, if you got a Pyromane, when you go into the inventory, you can transform this. Right? Then you got a little Pyromane. Because, in case you do not know, you cannot use any cryopods inside, so a Velonosaur will not work. Right, for soups what we use is a kaolin soup and bug repellent. The reason for this is quite simple, right? If you do this, nothing in this cave will attack you, unless you attack it first or get too close. So for this, use a crossbow, grappling hooks, release it. So technically, nothing will attack us. But just in case, bring a pump shotgun, so you can defend yourself without needing, the Pyromane. So now you want to be very careful. You want to look for this vine. So go slowly and walk over it. Because you do not want to fall down, but in case you do, you can grapple your way out. And you want to be sure to stick around, because you do not believe how easy this boss fight will be. But at the same time, there's still some things that you want to be careful of, and all of this will be explained. Because a lot of people, they're telling me this boss fight is not worth it anymore, but I'm telling you it is, and you will see this later in the video. Once you get here, there will be a bunch of bugs, but as you can see, they are not attacking me, and that is because of the kaolin soup and the bug repellent. As long as you do not attack anything, they will leave you alone, making this much more easy. Unless maybe you get too close, because you can see these bats, right? They might attack me. I'm not sure. And once you are here, you can just do the bridge thing to the right, or you can grapple. But I like to do this on foot. There's no need to grapple just yet. Then same thing for this bridge, but we can just walk over this. At this point, you might want to grapple right here. This is probably your best bet. Then you can release and grapple again here. Optional, you can bring some parachutes to make this maybe a bit more easy. Then, as you can see, we got the loot crate right there. Let's check this out real quick. And we are very close to the boss fight. So you need to grapple a little bit lower. You're a bit stuck here. Let's check this out. So as you can see, very high quality loot. This is the highest quality in the game. So just from doing this, you do not want to miss this. So what you want to look for now is over here, where this lava bit is. And in the distance we can see another drop. So you want to be careful here. Best thing you can do is just jump over here and walk. It's pretty easy. Saves you grapples. Then just grapple here. And release. As you can see, very high quality loot, and I do not have anything boosted, so even on officials, this will be extremely high quality. So once you make your way down here, you will see the artifact. As you can see, nothing attacks us, and that is again because of the soups that we use. So you want to get right here, and this is the artifact of the hunter, I'm pretty sure. Get up here. And I will show you the exact cave location in just a moment. So if you are here on the map, you want to go down. And it's not in my world, but in your world there most likely will be crystals. So you're gonna have to destroy this right here. Mine is open since we harvested this a couple hours ago. And then this cave will open. Same thing here. You might want to do this, but what we are going to do is throw out our Pyromane. And as you can see, wait, hold on. We are using nothing OP, right? So you can even do it at much lower stats than I'm using. But this is just to, you know, make the video not as long as needed. Oh, we actually did this a bit too early. My bad. Okay, back up. Yeah, so you can see we are now getting the golem to spawn in. And first I will show the Pyromane, but I will also show you everything that you do not want to do. And also another really good strategy that you can do right now. No transfers needed, you can do it straight away. So you want to be really careful with this Pyromane. You might think that you can go in this lava, but believe me, you can't. Also, what we are going to do is stack this golem. Hold on. So you can see what's going on, you know, that you have an idea what the damage is. Hold on. So if you go near the golem... No! Oof. You really do not want to fall in the lava, and I will show you this later in the video what happens if you do. So if you tag the golem, you will see how much damage we do. So let the golem come to you, because this does more damage than you would think. Okay, it's coming up here. That was not the plan, but it should be okay anyway. So if we attack this golem, you will see this will actually do quite a lot of damage, because the fire will stack. It will do like some sort of a bleed over time. So if you walk away now, you see it still does a lot of damage. This is because of the flame effect. For some reason it does no damage to the Pyromane, or barely anything. You've seen it did 25 damage to me earlier, right? So how crazy is this? Look, we're still getting damage. I'm not doing this in God mode, believe me. But this method is a bit busted. And there's not a single video out there showing you this. They either use rockets, which you need about 100 to kill this thing, which is insane. Or they use Velonosaurs, which there's no transfers yet. So, but everyone is rushing videos to get the views. But yeah. And I will show you the method without the Pyromane in just a moment. I honestly think they did this on purpose to make people buy the Pyromane again. Cheeky wildcards. But at this point a lot of people have a Pyromane, so I do not see the problem of making this. And look at this, we barely take any damage, so you can easily do this with a very beginner Pyromane. Probably with 5k healed and 200 melee can do this, so that's pretty insane.
5 minutes later.
Also, if you can do me a massive favor and hit that like button and share the video, I would really appreciate it. So we are getting very close now at beating the lava golem. But you really want to stick around, because I'll show you some secret things about these drops as well. Some more info to prove you this is still worth it. Okay. By the way, you do not need to do this. You can do this while the golem is also in the lava, but in my case now he's next to me. So if we jump off, right? So how easy is this? Look, we lost almost nothing because it healed now apparently, but in the whole fight we lost about 1k healed, right? And once you kill this golem, there will be 4 drops spawning. So you can see the quality is insane. It's not as before. They increased the quality, and I'm quickly going to show this in creative so you can see more info. If you point this gun, you can inspect. You see the supply crate? Quality 4. This means this is the highest quality in the game, right? So of course we're going to do this legit now. Well, it's still in creative, but just to show you where these crates are. Same thing here. Look, 4, highest quality. Just going to show this real quick. And there's no golem spawn. So all these skates will be quality 4. It's not the same as the old ARK that they sometimes are bad. They all are high quality. Okay, so we're going to go out of creative mode now. Just to show you what happens if you jump in the lava. So if you end up falling, hold on, let's just stop this. In the lava, look what happens. Yeah, you're gonna die quick, just to show you. So do not go in the lava, very important. Okay, so this is the example. Let's say that you do not have a, pyramid. What you can do is simply use a tag rifle. So you want to go all the way up here until you see this ledge. Then simply grapple to it and wait for the golem to come to you. As you can see, a tag rifle does a lot of damage. So a couple minutes later, as you can see, it cost about 5 element. We started with 20. You can defeat the boss. Easy.